Thank you for joining me today for our Psychology Major Information session. I'm Maria Hartwig, an undergraduate academic advisor in the Department of Psychology. I'm one of 4 advisors for the department, which also includes Valerie Johnson, Carrie Moss, and Stephanie Osborne. Today I'll talk about the department, curriculum, and experiences in and outside of the department you can take advantage of during your undergraduate time at UW-Madison. Our department and faculty research interests are grouped into these following 5 categories: biological, social and personality, developmental, clinical, and cognitive and perceptual. I mention this to demonstrate the range of topics students can study during their time in the major. I'll also reference these groupings in a few moments when I talk more about the curriculum. To give you a little bit more information about the department, we have over 1,300 students in the major, we have over 30 faculty, and we have 4 academic advisors devoted to assisting students while they navigate their academic, personal, and professional goals at UW. The following photos are examples of some of the world-renowned research being conducted in the department. We have researchers focusing on topics ranging from studying mindfulness and attention, to Jenny Safran's Infant Research Lab, where children's language development is being studied, to Professor Sean Green, whose research focuses on the effects of video games on attention and learning. He was even featured on a Netflix episode with Bill Nye the Science Guy. Those are just a few examples of the types of research being conducted and the areas of study students can learn from and be involved in. This leads into talking about our courses and our curriculum, which is often a main topic incoming students want to learn more about. The psychology major requirements are divided into 4 main categories of classes: foundation, breadth, depth, and capstone classes. Students must also take psychology elective courses to meet the requirement of completing 33 credits within the psychology department. More detailed information about our major, including required courses and course descriptions, can be found on the guide, which serves as the official catalog for the university. I'll walk you through screenshots of information related to our course requirements, and I welcome you to follow along. You can go to guide.wisc.edu, click the undergraduate tab, select the College of Letters and Science, then select psychology. Choose either the Bachelor of Arts BA or Bachelor of Science BS options. We'll only be reviewing the major requirements today, and those are exactly the same whether you pursue a BA or BS degree. If you click the Requirements link on the right side of the page and scroll down, you'll find the listing of psychology major required courses.
Hello, I'm Valerie Johnson, one of the other psychology advisors, and I will be reviewing the psychology major curriculum. We'll start by talking about our foundation classes. These include Intro Psych, Statistics, and Research Methods. These classes will give you a foundation of knowledge with a strong focus on science and research that will serve you as you study the discipline of psychology. Students must earn a grade of C or higher in each of these foundation classes. Intro Psych is a large lecture course that will introduce you to the broad topics of psychology, largely focusing on the study of human behavior. Statistics is required in the major as well. We accept the following statistics courses: Psych 210 or Stat 302, 324, or 371. Please note, Statistics 301 earned via AP test credit is not accepted for the major. By taking this class, you will learn foundational concepts in stats, learning about different types of statistical analysis that will serve as prerequisite knowledge before you take research methods. Psych 225, Research Methods, is a core class within our department. Completion of our Communications A requirement and statistics is required before taking Psych 225. This class will teach you about the foundational concepts of research, from what makes good research and what types of research design exist. You'll read various research articles, learn about the different components of writing about research, what is an abstract, literature review, methodology, discussion section, and more. And incorporate your knowledge of statistics to learn how to apply different statistical analyses to different research methods. Psych 225 is a Communications B course, which means it is writing intensive. You also need to complete an introductory biology course as part of the psychology major requirements. The majority of our students complete the biology requirement by taking bio, also known as Zoology 101, a 3-credit large lecture course. Bio 151 is also accepted for this requirement. Bio 151 is typically taken by students who are pursuing pre-health pathways or students who double major and are required to take Bio 151 for that second major. Students who earn credit for Bio 151 through AP or IB exams or equivalent transfer credits have met the bio requirement for the major. A third option is BioCore, which is an honors curriculum that is focused on biology, and students must apply and be accepted to this program in order to pursue this option. The next category of classes required in the major are psychology breadth courses. Students are required to take at least 3 different breadth classes from 3 different subgroup areas. The subgroups are biological, clinical, cognitive and perceptual sciences, developmental, and social and personality. If you click the plus sign symbol next to the subcategories, you'll see an expanded list of classes within these subgroups. These classes will introduce you to more specific topic areas in psychology, from abnormal psych to human sexuality to animal behavior and more. These are large lecture courses that are typically graded on the basis of exams. After students have completed intro psych, we often recommend that they then take a psych breadth course as a next step in the major to learn more about our department and a specific interest in psychology. Next, students are required to complete 2 psychology depth courses. These are often taken during junior or senior year and are 4 credits each. These consist of a large lecture plus a small discussion section. The class is often graded on exams, but also discussion participation and projects or papers. These classes begin to delve more deeply into topics within psych, and they often require prerequisites at the psych breadth level. For example, Psych 510, Child Psychopathology, is a depth course that requires students to have first completed psych breadth coursework in either abnormal psych or child psych. So as you look to complete your psych depth classes, it's a good practice to be looking to take related psych breadth courses ahead of time. Students must complete 1 psychology capstone during their senior year. This is a small 25-person seminar class that is based more heavily on reading original research and having advanced discussion in class with peers and writing. These classes typically require completion of research methods and senior standing. Students find these classes to be their favorite because they're taught on very specific topics. Most students will take Psych 601 for their capstone. This is a topics course, meaning that the content of the class changes from semester to semester based on which instructors are teaching and what classes they want to offer. Some example class titles include mood disorders, juvenile delinquency, health psychology, language and cognition, and more. In addition to all the specific psychology classes I just mentioned, students must complete a psychology elective, minimum of 3 credits, taken at the 300 level or above to reach the requirement of completing 30 credits of coursework within the Department of Psychology. Most often, students will complete the elective requirement by taking an additional psych breadth or depth course.
Now that you've heard about the classes involved in completing a psychology major at UW-Madison, let's cover the process of how you can declare the major. The following chart illustrates the path a student can take to declare. First, students apply to UW-Madison. Once you are admitted, you enter UW as a student within one of our schools or colleges. Many enter as students in the College of Letters and Science. After you're admitted, you then attend SOAR, Student Orientation Advising and Registration, where you are oriented to UW-Madison, meet with an academic advisor, and enroll in your next semester courses at UW. For some students, you will be signing up for Intro Psych, Psych 202 during your first semester if you haven't already completed the course. For other students, you might have already taken Intro Psych through another institution or earned equivalent Psych 202 credit by taking AP or IB exams. If you earn a 4 or higher on either the AP or IB exams, you will earn credit for Psych 202 and do not need to take it again at UW. More information about AP and IB test credits is found at the following link on the slide: admissions.wisc.edu/credit-by-exam. After students complete Intro Psych with a grade of C or higher, or equivalent test or transfer credit, they can then declare the psychology major, either by meeting with a psych major advisor or by completing an online declaration form. Students cannot declare their psych major until after the start of their first semester. But your major is just one part of your overall degree. You also take classes to complete degree requirements such as ethnic studies courses, quantitative reasoning, and communications courses, and classes across 3 different breadth areas: natural science, social science, and humanities. Additionally, students have room to take many elective courses and explore other interest areas outside of major and degree requirements. This is a space where you can explore individual interests or meet other goals, such as completing a second major, completing a certificate, or taking prereq classes for interests in areas like pre-health or pre-law. Many of our psychology students, about half in fact, double major. This slide includes some of the most common double majors as well as certificates that our students pursue. These include majors like neurobiology, world languages such as Spanish, human development and family studies, and more. Additionally, our students frequently complete certificates, which are commonly referred to as minors at other institutions, for about 12 to 18 credits in areas like criminal justice, gender and women's studies, business, global health, and the list goes on. Hopefully, this can give you a sense of the flexibility of the psychology major and how your other interests can easily be incorporated into your academic plans along with a major. But just as your major is one part of your academic degree, your academic experience and coursework is just one part of your overall Wisconsin experience. There are many other opportunities to take advantage of and explore, both within the psychology department as well as the larger university and local community, from internships to study abroad and more. There are many ways to get involved on campus. In fact, research shows that students who get involved and make connections on campus are often more engaged and successful in their academics. Within the department, we have 2 student orgs which you can join. Psychology Club is a relatively large group that is open to any student on campus. They aim to get students connected to the department and with each other. They often host social events such as movie nights, volunteering in the community, and providing a space on campus for psych majors or students interested in psychology to connect. Psi Chi is our second department-sponsored student org. It is an honors organization which students can apply to be a part of starting their sophomore year at UW. This group focuses on connecting high-achieving students in the department with one another as well as faculty members. They host monthly brown bag meetings where students hear from faculty in the department who speak about their research interests. This is a great way to connect with fellow students as well as faculty and learn more about the field of psychology. There are also many ways to get involved in campus. The Morgridge Center is the volunteer hub on campus for our students. Many of our majors volunteer with community organizations through the Morgridge Center or by programs that they run, such as Badger Bridge, doing things like tutoring in local elementary schools, volunteering in community centers, and more. The university also offers community-based learning courses. These are classes where students tie in both the academic and practical experience of volunteering in a community-based setting. Classes typically consist of 2 parts. One is a session in a classroom where they learn about theory and talk about their experiences volunteering. And the second part consists of going into the community to volunteer at different types of sites and facilities. Volunteering, joining student orgs, and getting involved on campus are great ways to enhance your academic experience while at UW. The Psych Department is also here to support your personal and professional development through various events. We have hosted a variety of events ranging from faculty panels where students can have a chance to have Q&A time with members from our department, to career-focused events such as panels on careers in mental health. We also host an event where students can connect with alumni from our department to learn more about their professional careers after they graduated from UW. Those are just a few examples of the types of events the department hosts to support our undergraduates. Students can also get involved in research, working as research assistants in labs. This can be a very valuable experience, especially if you're thinking of pursuing graduate study in the future. Students can perform a range of tasks depending on the needs of the lab. This can include everything from contacting participants to join a study, setting up and running a participant through a task, collecting and/or analyzing data, and more. You can also earn academic credit working as a research assistant. Typically, students take about 3 research credits, which equates to working about 10 hours per week in the lab. For students who are especially passionate about research, they can pursue honors in the major within the department. This includes taking 3 of your psych breadth or depth classes for honors credit, taking a 1-credit honors seminar in your fall semester of your junior year, and conducting a year-long senior honors thesis research project under the guidance and mentorship of a faculty member. Typically, students who have worked in a lab for a year or more will ask if they can pursue their own research project within the scope of the larger lab's work. They then conduct their research over the course of their senior year and write a final thesis paper based on that work. Students often look into this and apply for honors in the major sometime in their sophomore year. More information is on our website if you're interested. Gaining research experience teaches invaluable skills from communication to teamwork, but it also provides an opportunity to connect with a faculty member and see research in action. Another experience that many psych majors take advantage of is going on a study abroad program. Many students are able to fit in studying abroad into their academic plan, most commonly studying abroad during their sophomore or junior year. Italy, Spain, and England have been the top 3 sites in the past 5 years for not only psych majors, but all students on campus. These are, of course, not the only places students can go. Many students visit the other commonly visited countries listed here, but almost anywhere else in the world our students have traveled. If you're considering studying abroad, your psychology academic advisor can help you as you plan when and where you may want to go in a future semester. Internships are another valuable experience we encourage students to seek out. What an internship is for a psych major can really vary based on their personal interests and career goals. The student you see here is Katie Fan. She completed a summer internship as an HR intern for Under Armour. In her internship, she developed training modules to onboard new staff. This process involved conducting interviews with current employees on their training experiences and needs, developing the content, and implementing it for new employees. This is just one example of an internship for a psych major. Others could be tutoring at a local elementary school or working at a summer camp. This could be an invaluable experience for someone who wants to work as a therapist or with children one day. Or conducting research and working in various labs could be an internship experience that would be immensely helpful for a student interested in pursuing a PhD in a research-focused field. Really, an internship can be anything where you're gaining skills that you hope to use in a future profession. With that in mind, this slide lists just a few examples of where our students go in their careers after they complete their undergraduate education. You can see there are a variety of job titles from recruiting manager to information specialist to physical therapist and psychologist. Some of these careers may require additional education. However, many students are able to enter the workforce immediately after graduation. Which career route you pursue and how you get there can depend a lot on your undergraduate experiences, which is why we encourage students to test out different career paths, get involved, and learn more about themselves and explore their academic interests to determine where they want to go after graduation. And there are many resources on campus to help you figure out these steps along the way. There are several career-focused centers on campus to help students explore their career interests. The CEC is the Career Exploration Center. They are focused on helping students who may have very little idea what they are interested in career-wise to students who are interested in many different career avenues. They meet with students in 1-hour appointments to discuss your interests, values, goals, and skills, and how those may align with majors or careers. SuccessWorks is a career advising center for students in the College of Letters and Science. They help students with things like resume reviews, interview preparation, internship and job searching, and even through selecting a final job offer. Lastly, we have 2 very specific centers on campus, the Center for Pre-Health Advising and the Center for Pre-Law Advising, that assist students on these specialized career paths. They help students prepare by planning out prerequisite required courses, help students with applications and interview preparation, and other needs that arise for students on these pre-professional paths. I'll end on this last quote from a recent psychology graduate. "I feel as though I gained a lot more knowledge about myself that I would not gain through any other major." I think this demonstrates the unique aspects of pursuing a psych major at UW-Madison. The psych major is a meaningful academic path to learn not only about the field and your future career, but yourself as well. Thank you for attending this virtual information session. Please connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and check out our website, psych.wisc.edu, and click on the Undergraduate Program tab for more information about the department and our major.